All right, so we're back.
Hey guys.
All right, so last time on my wife's channel, Miss Big Truck Big RV, we actually saw her make her awesome pico de gallo, and it's authentic. The only thing you might have maybe wanted to add later if you want was like mango. What else would you possibly add to it? Avocado, maybe?
Yeah, you can add avocado as well as mango and chili peppers like serrano peppers or jalapeno peppers.
That's kind of the cool thing about pico de gallo. You can make it yours, right? You can add other stuff to it if you feel that you want more stuff to it. But it was absolutely awesome, and we ate the whole thing probably in a matter of 5 minutes after filming. That said, my wife mentioned a recipe, and boy, oh boy, this is like one of my favorite things she makes. And what I like about it is when you're hungry for a dessert, you want it to be quick. You want it to be to the point. And this is something my wife whips up for me super, super quick. It is amazing. I'm going to let my wife talk about what it is and in the process.
Okay guys, so this is going to be a millionaire pie. So it's a very quick and easy recipe, and it only takes about 1, 2, 3 ingredients, and an optional ingredient would be if you want to add some Splenda towards the end. So we're gonna have some crushed pineapple, and then you're going to have some pecans. If you want to get whole pecans, they're a little bit cheaper versus getting them already finely chopped. But I just buy them whole and I put them in a Ziploc, mash them up with a little rolling pin, and you got the same thing for probably half the price. And then you get your graham cracker crust, pie crust. I always pick Keebler. I don't like to skimp on the pie crust because it does make a difference. So I would do a pie crust, and then they have a larger portion as well if you have a bigger family. I think it adds like 2 more slices. And then they have these cute little individual pie crusts here, and they're also graham, and they're by Keebler. And this is, you know, if you want to just do some smaller portions, you can do that as well. The other ingredient is going to be your Cool Whip. I'm using an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. And if you want, let's go ahead and if you'd like to time it, let's see how it goes. All right, so first opening your pie crust container. And what I like about these pie crust containers, the Keeblers, they come with a little lid. So when you're done, you can just simply put it on and then, you know, just kind of fold it over, and then you've got it. All right, so we're gonna set that aside. And we're gonna go ahead and get your Cool Whip. And you just pour it into a big bowl. And this is going to go very well for a dessert or for any time. I mean, it's just so light, you don't feel full and you don't feel guilty, because you can even get low-fat Cool Whip. We have our pecans here, and I'm going to go ahead and just mash them up to make them smaller. And I'm just going to pour this, and this is 2 ounces of pecans. Now you can add more or less, you know, especially if you have an allergy, but you don't necessarily have to put pecans. You can put almonds, you can put peanuts, whatever your preference is. The pecans go very well with it though. So I just simply just get my rolling pin, and then you just kind of mash them like this, and it does save you some money. It's just, I usually just, sometimes I'll just buy them finely chopped. It just depends. They don't have to be all the way finely chopped, but it'll definitely help to spread them around, because you're going to sprinkle this on top of the pie. So I'll put these aside for now. Then we're going to get your crushed pineapple, and we're going to drain it. So you can get a little strainer just to drain the excess juice from it. Just gonna pour that out. Sometimes I'll save the pineapple juice, and I can use that in other recipes, like in cakes. Instead of using oil, you can add this. You can add applesauce. So I'll do that. So we're gonna just strain it, and I'll just push down just to get it to strain. Right now I'm not gonna save the pineapple juice because we actually have some in the fridge already. Okay, so I've drained it. I've strained it out already. And then you're going to just put it in here with your Cool Whip. So then you're just going to mix it up like this. And this is one of JD's favorite desserts because it's very light. And like I said, you do not feel guilty eating this. Okay, so mixing it up. And then you'll notice that your pineapple gets lost all in between the Cool Whip. And like I said, you can add Splenda if you'd like, or just a little sprinkle of sugar, but you don't really need it because it's already sweet with the Cool Whip. So you just mix it very well. Make sure everything is nice and mixed in there. Okay. Now we're done with this part. Let's make sure I got some in there, the ones in the bottom. So I'm gonna kind of flip it. I'm going to fold it in there. Okay. Now you get your pie shell. And you're going to pour it into the pie shell here. So then you put it in here, pour it all into your pie shell. And at first it seems like it's not going to be enough, but it is. It's plenty enough. So you're going to just spread it out to the sides. What I did was I transferred some into my little cup here. So you just spread it out. And I always leave the edges a little bit, only because when you flip this down, it will get on there, but you don't necessarily have to. Okay, so I'll put that there for a second. And then you have your pecans, and then you just sprinkle your pecans over the pie like this. You can add more or less, your preference. Everybody seems to like the pecans. And there you go. It's a very easy pie. So now this pie is done. So we're going to go ahead and get the little pie shells here so you can see. They're so cute and tiny, but here we go. So you're just going to do basically the same thing. Whoops. Oh, I could have made two with this. Sorry about that. Let's take some out. Put it here. And this is cute because you can just do this for individual servings.
That'd be cool too for like maybe a potluck, right? Where you need to bring a bunch of them and just set them on a table.
Yeah, they're a little bit pricier only because, you know, you only get like 6 of them, but it's still cute and it's still very easy to do. Then you just sprinkle your little pecans. Got a little messy there. And sprinkle them.
That's what my wife considers a mess.
Yep. I'm a little OCD about cleaning, so that's me. All right, so here you go, guys. This is your millionaire pie, and now you have your little mini millionaire pies. How long did that take?
Well, you've been recording for a little over 11 minutes now, and some of it was just prep and some of it was just explaining, so it probably takes under 10 minutes to make them.
Yep, definitely. It's very easy and it's super yummy, guys. So let me go ahead and cut a piece so you can see what it looks like. All right, so then you can just go ahead and cut your pie. You're pretty much just cutting through the cookie crust. So once you cut through it, you should be fine. Careful not cutting all the way through. And I'm gonna leave the other side by itself in case we want to do smaller slices. And then we'll serve it up. Oh yeah. So then you're just going to carefully lift it. See how it's just crumbling right here?
Here, let me help you.
So I'm using a fork, 2 forks, only because that way I'm trying to keep it intact as best as I can.
Ooh. That looks amazing.
It is. You want to try it?
Yes, I do want to try it.
Like you don't know what it tastes like.
I've never had this before. Let's see. Check this out. Oh, that looks so good, doesn't it? Oh, that's amazing. All right.
Well, guys, I really hope that you like this recipe. Like I said, it takes less than 10 minutes and it costs probably, I would say, about maybe $6 to make. It just depends on what brand of pie shell you get, but I always prefer Keebler only because it does taste a lot better. And see, it comes with that clear little lid, so then you can just take it to your little potlucks, or if you need to place something on top of it to make room for your fridge. Okay guys, so maybe next time what I'll do is maybe another quick recipe, maybe some guac. That's guacamole for short. Any other specific requests, please send them over to me. And if you can, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys here in the next video with some more yummy food. Bye!